think through it that there's no blinds in here, so dropping the projector and actually showing you guys our beautiful, by the way, slide presentation that I put together this week and hauled the whole projector here to Atlanta from Dallas. And everybody wanted to know why my bag was heavy. But I brought it here, but we can't. So when you can't do what you want to do with technology, the show must go on. Thanks to my mom, I always print stuff out. So I'm going to read Michael Lewis's bio, but before I read his bio, I really want to say something special here because Mike holds a special heart, even though you all may have heard me fussing at him all day. Those are my guys. Yes, I am Dr. Rena Lyons, CEO and founder of RNBX3, probably the only female who has a whole male squad. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get better. Get some more people, so female. We need to off balance because they are a lot to handle. I am proud to say we're missing one who actually lives here in Atlanta, but he'll get fussed at later because he physically lives here. But my COO, Gregory Fisher, will be here when he gets here. But this is the first time in the history of my company coming together that I have my entire team all together. Usually it's like sporadic one, okay, who can make it? We're always traveling. So I'm excited to have my manager, MJ, here. Just a little story behind how we keep it going, guys. MJ is the one who's like, this is what we're doing. So he's behind the scenes and he does not like to be in front of the scenes. You see him. Then I have Gregory Fisher, who is my COO. He'll be here later. He'll come flying in. You'll know exactly who he is. But Gregory is the person who coordinates with stuff when I have to do international things or when someone from the team needs to represent somewhere. Gregory's children are grown, so he can do that. He's an empty nester. Then I have my lovely godbrother here. And then I have, speaking of Gregory, Greg, I'm doing a speech right now, and you're on speakerphone if you want to introduce you, but I just gave your intro.
This is taking
I'm going to send Mikey out there to get you. No, actually, I'm going to send Carlo out there to get you, because Mikey, I'm introducing, and you are literally on camera, so I'm going to go off my watch. Again, love my team. Then I have Carlo, who just left out. So Carlo and Dimitri just recently joined the team as we call him our baby author. And our baby author came out with 2 books in less than 1 year. But I'll let him talk about that. Carlo started off as honestly my security when I travel. And my go-to for everything. So he's my end-all be-all of when I travel. Carlo's there. He vets people, so he holds deeply. But before I go into why I love them, Mikey and I go back to maybe we were 5 years old. I don't know. Mikey's my godbrother. Yes, yeah. We've known each other for over 40 years. Not aging myself. But as you guys all know, in situations, things happen. Mikey and I were supposed to be going to Arizona in February for a authors event that we both got nominated for, and I was like, I'm not paying $500 a night to stay at the Courtyard in Arizona. These people are out their mind. It's the Courtyard Marriott. Nothing against them. But it wasn't a Ritz-Carlton. It wasn't a 5-star hotel. And I said, Mike was like, well, I really want to do this. So back in December, I said to Mike, why don't we try this? How about we invest in ourselves instead of investing in others? We always go to, an award is an award. But investing in yourself is different. So Mike came up and he was like, okay, I'm going to do an event in Atlanta. I said, I'm going to do an event in Dallas. And the money we would have spent on going to Arizona just to smile and walk the red carpet. Don't get me wrong, I love my dresses. My manager told me no to a $2,000 dress, but we'll talk about it. He said, no, Doreen. He said, I can't have a dress, but we'll talk. I have my backup here, so. But, and all of that investing in ourselves. So the hardest thing is when you are like the captain of the ship, and I'm not a micromanager, but I like to see stuff, like I gotta touch it. Mikey has held it down here in Atlanta for, that's my COO right there. You see how he comes in like whatever. But Mikey I've had to communicate, I've had to send stuff to him, give him a vision. No offense, he's a man, so I may or may not have to send some pictures to say this is what it's supposed to look like. Oh, my CEO, Gregory Fisher, guys. Hey. Again, very excited. A rare moment that I have the entire team in one location. See? That's why I love you guys. But Mikey has held it down. He has had to hear me have my emotional breakdowns. We've gone back and forth over what's girly and not girly. Let's make it manly. Oh no, I don't want this, but he allowed for me to add some touches here. And he's just been a trooper. We've had things happen. We've had things that canceled. I mean, he's now known as Mr. Broccoli today. But life goes on, the show goes on. And Mike, and on top of that, not to tell him, he's going through his own issues. So on top of going through his own issues, he's had to hear me fussing or talking to him every day from Dallas. Every day from Dallas. And he's just taking it on the chin. I think Dimitri has heard me have my little breakdowns of I don't care, I'm just leaving it in the garage, you all come do what you need to do. Carlos really heard it. MJ has gotten it the worst. Greg has gotten off because he's not physically in Dallas when I have these nervous breakdowns, but he probably hates my phone when I'm sitting here texting long messages like this is going on. But before I start, I appreciate all of you all, and I'm super excited that y'all are all here. Carlo literally drove from Dallas at 11 o'clock. MJ literally loved my happy bags coming here, so I appreciate all of you all. And Mikey just had to deal with me for the last 24 hours.